Hola Scorpios, it's Tarot by Tess with your November 2018 bonus reading. So I'm doing a Lenormand spread for you. Since I read the tarot like Lenormand, now I'll actually do a Lenormand. I decided to make it short and sweet, so it's a 2-card reading. It's supposed to be an overall with garden, but I wanted a little bit more, and we got heart. So we have heart and garden as overalls. So I did make pairs or matchings with those. Now, your first card is flower. And technically your last card is cross. So there's some kind of an invitation or an offer that feels burdensome. Okay. And I kind of get this feeling. I don't know if this actually happened, but it's that feeling when somebody gives you flowers and you're kind of like, oh, thanks. Now I got to take care of these. Which is really ungrateful. But you think, okay, now I have to make sure I have a vase. I got to make sure that I have the water and got to put something in the water so they don't die right away. I got to cut the stems a certain way. Got to make sure there's no thorns. I mean, I just feel like something is just a burden. And then the thing is, you put all this effort into making sure the flowers stay alive and they are going to die eventually. So you just think, really? Is it even worth it? I'm not saying whatever you're dealing with is going to die eventually, okay? I'm just saying that's the feeling I get, like, now I gotta take care of these flowers. It's almost like somebody's trying to do something nice, but it's a burden, okay? So we have an offer or an invitation that weighs heavily on you or someone, okay? Please keep in mind, because I feel like I don't want to be a broken record. I hear some of these tarot readers and they just sound like a broken record. It's like, please keep in mind that these rules can be reversed. If this doesn't resonate, please check your moon sign, rising sign, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, if you've watched one tarot video, you know, and I don't want to repeat myself because somebody's stupid. So I feel like that's a burden in itself. So here I'm seeing, if it's not you, it's somebody you know. And if it's not either of those things, then it's not for you. Okay. I'm getting on to you guys, but it's for everybody. I should know better than to yell at a Scorpio, but okay, whatever. And so what we have here, you may feel like you have to be friendly towards somebody. And it's like a duty or an obligation. You might decide to be friendly with somebody just on principle. Like, I'm a principled young person or old person, depending on how old you are. But I'm a principled person, possibly religious, and that doesn't have to be. Sorry. I didn't bring a drink. Okay. Anyway, you're a principled person, so you're like, okay, I'm just going to be friendly, right? Be civil. Now, in all cases, I don't think this is like you have to force yourself to be civil. I don't see that necessarily. It may be in some cases, but it just feels like it's an extra something to do. But what I'm telling you is you could be dealing with a Cancer, because Cancers are having a meeting, a chance meeting. You guys are having a fated meeting. We have a meeting and fated. So I don't know if you're going to plan to meet up with this person and it's fated and they're like a fated person for you, or if you're actually just going to meet as a design of fate. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, not necessarily. I'm also seeing, it kind of goes with your last reading, the mental torture. Putting on a pretty face. Okay. Putting on a I'm all fine and dandy kind of facade, when really you're suffering. And I think you're going to be quite pleasantly surprised by indulging this person. So they've made some kind of a friendly gesture towards you. I feel like you're feeling like you have to make one back, like you're obligated to do it, based on principle, society, rules, whatever. You feel obligated, and you don't like to feel obligated. You're a very loyal person, but you don't feel like you have to do something because it feels like somebody's telling you something to do, right? So I do think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, because this is weighing heavy, on your heart, this offer or this invitation. But I think something's also weighing on them, because I'm seeing they're in pain, but also you're kind of in pain too. And it's not just like, oh, I'm being forced to do something. It's not that. It's something else. It doesn't really come up in here. But there's something else you're dealing with privately. So again, you're putting on the face. But there is something you're dealing with privately, of course, Scorpios. And when you try to help ease their pain or their burden, I feel like it actually does the same thing for you. So I don't know if the pain or burden has to deal with this person. Or sometimes just being nice actually takes your mind off something. So it can go either way. All right, so I crossed these two together with flower and garden. And I have, it might be actual flowers, okay? Or it could just be the idea of the flowers I was telling you about earlier, that you have to take care of them. But then we have meeting in public. So an invitation to meet in public might go to a restaurant, coffee. I don't really see drinks involved here, but you never know, right? But you might actually not go alone. Don't know why that would be, but you may meet up with somebody else with you. Okay. Or they may have somebody else with them. Or it could just be saying you're meeting in public so that you're not alone. Sorry, there's garbage men outside and it's terribly noisy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm also seeing public relations. Now, I don't feel like you're doing any kind of, political campaigns or even advertising. This is definitely a love reading with the heart here. So, when I see public relations, I'm seeing you're trying to smooth some shit over. And I don't know if this is something that you've been dealing with and that's why you've been mentally tortured, like in the last video. But again, if that other video was like for somebody else you're dealing with, then that might be what you're trying to do, smooth over something that somebody else is dealing with. And when you put on this friendliness, that's kind of sad you have to don friendliness. I'm not sure why that is, but when you have to put on this friendly face, again, I think you might be pleasantly surprised. And I'm not talking about one of those things where like people say, oh, if you smile more, you'll actually feel happy. No, this is like you put on a friendly face and you do something, and then the context or within all of this happening, you actually start to feel better. All right, so with cross and garden, I'm seeing religious meeting, but it's not a religious meeting, okay? Don't get worried. I don't see anybody going up in hellfire, okay? What this is well, for some people, it could be a coming to Jesus meeting, okay? But it's not like anybody's gonna die, okay? What I really see is fated meeting, again. So we have two cards that talk about a fated meeting, okay? Right, okay. I thought you needed some sound effects, sorry. And also have public suffering. Now, this could be societal duty. If somebody feels like they have to do this obligation. And then I'm seeing kind of working with people regarding suffering. So it's like you're trying to work out something with somebody about suffering. And it's almost like a game plan. Setting up boundaries or rules about what should be public and what should be private. Okay. Okay, that's all I got. Then we have cross and heart, going cross catty corner. I have a heavy heart. And this can go both ways, or it could be one or the other. Caring about somebody or loving somebody has become a burden to you. Or this person loving or caring about you has become a burden to you. It could be one or the other, or both. But I'm seeing there's going to be because we have flowers and heart too. And both of these combinations, up and down and sideways, kind of like the other one. There's 2 combinations each. 2 combinations say a fated meeting, and 2 combinations are going to say this. There's an act of compassion. So I feel like you're going to be compassionate towards this person. And you're doing something to help carry the burden. Now, if you're the one mentally tortured, again, I feel like when you try to help this person, it helps you. But also, this person is compassionate. And they might try to help you carry this burden. But I'm seething. Maybe some of you are really angry about this. I'm seeing that you're trying to soothe the pain, whether it's their pain or yours or both. And again, okay, so we have 3 combinations now. I didn't even think about this. We have a stroke of fate regarding love. So I'm telling you, you're meeting up with somebody fated, or it's a fated meeting. Both, maybe. Because Scorpios, you guys, in a generalized way, okay, believe in one true love. And that's what I see here. I see one true love. So I'm not sure if this is saying they are your one true love, or this is saying you believe in it, because we do have beliefs here. And you believe you're destined to be with one particular person. And funnily enough, so do Cancers. So again, if you're meeting with a Cancer, that could be really funny. Okay. But I'm seeing you can't force this. This might be something that you say to them. You can't force this. But this is a very big fate, destiny feel to it. But there's also suffering, and I feel like you guys are trying to overcome suffering. Especially if you were the mentally tortured person, or if you know that that was a person that you're dealing with. Now, with flowers and heart, I do see like a romantic gesture, a romantic invitation, a romantic meeting. I also see romantic love. And it might be that even though this is surrounding romantic love, it could either end up being this way, or you could start out this way, or you could offer something like this to just be, I want to say really good friends, but it doesn't quite cut it. It's something else. So I think of good friends, I think, oh, we're good friends. You know, we share everything. We tell secrets and stuff, which kind of gets into it. But there's going to be something more deep involved. It might be a little sad, but there's affection there, like a fondness. So normally I would say like kid sister, kid brother. I keep thinking Barbie's little sister. So I don't know why. So that's why that came out, kid sister. I think her name was Kit, actually. But anyway, that's not what it is. It's... I feel like taking somebody into the fold. But it's kind of out of obligation, but it's kind of out of sadness. My voice almost started to choke up right there. It's kind of strange. So that might be what you're feeling. So yeah, it's something like taking somebody into the fold. Some of you, this might be literally taking somebody into your house. I'm not sure why this would be, but there you go. Okay. So this is also asking humbly for forgiveness. Now, I don't really see Scorpios doing that, but you never know. Okay. This could be the person. I'm seeing somebody's being nice. Again, yes, they're putting on the facade, or you are, even though you're suffering. And I see when you meet up with this person, I see you being dressed to the nines. Like, you are going to make it very hard for this person, if you're romantic, if you dress up like this. And I even see flirtation. So, but it's because there's something there. So I'm guessing you know this person. Because there is something sad. And it's like it's between the two of you. So, But I'm seeing you trying to win this person over. And part of this might be really dressing up. Like, I'm seeing somebody getting their hair done for the women. Men might like shave, make some clean cuts, whatever. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody's really trying to be like, they're trying to be a killer, you know. All right, so you're either trying to win their love, their affection, or their forgiveness. And I'm seeing that there's a pleasant surprise in here. It starts out as obligation, but it ends up being just exactly what you need. Okay. So let's see what else is going on here. I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross for Scorpios. Oh, hold on. Well, you don't have closure on something. Again, world reversed. All right, it's a modified Celtic cross. So really, I didn't even get to do anything. Let me look at it. Of course, Scorpios. You had death reverse last time. All right, we'll take it. 2 major arcana for your current situation. Death reversed and justice. So you can't move on because you need justice. Something is going in your favor. It could be that you felt like a decision was made that wasn't in your favor, but you just cannot move on from something. It's still there. It's that pain in the neck we talked about. It could be this person is a pain in the neck. That's why they came out as like kid sister. But I'm not saying it's actually kid sister. Okay, that's just something that came out. Again, this could be them though. I didn't realize I had so much viewing room. I'll push that up. Damn. Okay. All right. I want to clarify. We have 2 major arcana. All right. Why is death reversed with justice here? Damn. Really? Really? Okay. So you're trying to make a decision. That's why justice is there too. You're trying to make a decision about something you can't move on from, or something that somebody else can't move on from. We have the 3 of Swords. It's in reverse, okay? Which means at some point that was the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak and sorrow. It could be sadness and isolation, but it's in reverse now. So your one choice is forgiveness and healing, possible reunion. Damn, Scorpios. Cancer got one of these cards. I don't know why. 5 of Swords. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Your other option is to block this out, not grow, not have success. Okay, or heal. That's not like a, I mean, you want this, okay? That's not even a choice, really. Like, why would somebody even pick for something to not go anywhere? Now, I'm not saying this as in like a relationship not going somewhere. This is about healing, because remember, you have pain and suffering, and it's because of the Five of Swords. So whether you did this or this was done to you, depending on who's who, I'm seeing that when you make a decision, it's a win-lose situation. And to me, we have win and we have lose. If you want the situation to go well, I'm seeing forgiveness and healing and coming together. What you do from there is up to you. But the Five of Swords is not good. It's one of my most detested cards. And it involves betrayal, making somebody do something, forcing somebody to surrender. But there's pride and ego involved here. So you might be tempted to go towards the Eight of Wands. It looks like a tempting offer, because who wants to humble themselves? And then we have this over here, which is, humbling yourself. And you're like, oh, okay. But this could be the person you're dealing with as well, okay? I feel it's for you because you're Death reversed here. You could be dealing with a Libra or somebody who has Libra in their chart. 3 Swords cards that we have are all about trying to fix a really bad situation that went down. Okay. All right. That was just your situation. Let's do coming towards you. I thought that was coming towards you for a second. All right. What's coming towards Scorpios for November 2018? Okay. Oh, there's a gift. Okay. And it doesn't have to be a literal gift. Okay. Let's see here. Six of Pentacles here is what's coming towards Scorpio. It feels like compassion. 3 of Cups. Reunion. Okay. And let's do another one. Ooh. Power. Control. Leo. Strength. Okay. You have 2 8s. But this is not dealing with that other part. What I'm seeing is you're trying to show compassion to somebody to heal a broken heart, which kind of does go with that. And it's going to take a lot of control to tame yourself, because this is a taming card. To try to say the right thing. Now, some of you have actually blocked yourself from talking to this person. But what's coming up is, I'm just seeing lots of giving. So I'm seeing being generous. And it's meeting up with somebody too. And it does have a love component to it. Okay. That's what's coming towards you. I mean, that's good. So, all right. The next part is your advice. What's the advice for Scorpios for November? Really? Okay. 10 of Cups. Devil reversed. Strength reversed. All right. Okay. I have 2 major arcana in here. Okay, let me see real quick. I want to go start saying stuff before I'm really certain. Okay. Okay, then if that's what that is, I'm going to need some more clarification on this thing. Okay. All right. So what I see here, which you can't see my clarification cards, but pull them up as best as I can. I'm seeing you're going to get a chance at that fated, destined, specific, one true love partner. And I mean, it seems like it's them, okay? And you're going to have to work towards it, because the Ace of Pentacles is just that. Okay, it's a beginning, but it's an offer. Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to say it. There's two scenarios here. One of them actually came up in the last reading a little bit. Some of you are going to offer a house. Now, I don't know somebody who gives houses. So I'm guessing this is like, one, letting somebody live with you, or two, inviting somebody into the fold is, I don't know what that means, but I guess maybe just letting somebody in. Like invitation into the family. Now, it sounds very mob-like. And Scorpios, sometimes you guys remind me of gangsters. So that's maybe what it is. Like maybe somebody was on the outside and now they're on the inside. But it feels like it's still romantic. And this woman has a flower she's smelling. So it is like the invitation you probably extend. Or, I mean, maybe you just feel like giving somebody a house. I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't see how that's going to apply to most people. Okay. All right. Now we have the Devil reversed with Three of Pentacles. Meaning this person does somehow feel chained, or you feel chained. I think it's both. But they feel like they've gotten out of it. Maybe you feel that way. And I'm seeing that they're not going to reach out because they feel like they got away from the devil. So if you want this person to probably not see you as the devil, or, vice versa, if, they don't want to be seen as the devil, somebody will have to reach out because the other person's not going to. And I feel a bit like Ten of Cups is an outcome, but this is advice. So you do have to tame yourself. And it's clarified by the Sun reversed. So I'm seeing, yes, tell them some secrets or whatnot, because Strength is reversed here. So I think you are trying to hold some stuff back from them, especially when it comes to communication, Eight of Wands. That's what's coming towards you. Your advice is to actually tell them some things. I don't think you're going to tell them everything. One, because you're a Scorpio. But two, because the Sun's reversed. Normally the light's shining when it's over here. But the thing is, I wouldn't tell them things that are harmful because you don't want to be the devil. Okay? So I would not say something that's harmful. Again, you're going to try to be compassionate. And if you say things that would hurt somebody and that doesn't help them in any way, then that's something you don't need to say. Because I'm feeling like both of you really are going to get some kind of a lightening of the load from this. Okay, the next one is who or what is coming towards Scorpio. Who or what is coming towards Scorpio for November 2018. Who or what is coming towards Scorpio. Oh, that's just way too many, guys. But I did see the Seven of Swords. So somebody's coming towards you. But they're probably looking into the past. Or they could be walking away and you're having to go after them. We'll see. Who or what? Okay. The Nine of Wands reversed. So somebody who was very, very on guard at some point. And I actually think they've given up. Okay. But because they've given up, their guard is down. So it's like, you can strike. No, I'm just kidding. So sorry. It also says go back to Eight of Wands, which we had. So the Eight of Wands does need to be corrected. But the Eight of Wands was reversed, which says go back to Seven of Wands. And that's being defensive. So again, this person was feeling defensive, that they had to defend themselves. And you could have felt the same way, but they also felt this way. Okay, let's see. I want to see what else is here. It's just too many. But I do think they want a reconciliation because the Hermit was reversed. They want to come out. I think they're probably single. And I saw the Three of Wands upright, which is hope and expectation, but waiting. But see, they've given up. It's almost like they think there is nothing else. Not that, well, I mean, they may think there's nothing else besides you, but it's like they think I've done what I can do. And if I put another wand on my back, I'll be the Ten of Wands and I will break my back. So they stopped at 9 and they've given up. They just don't think it's workable or salvageable. They feel like they've put in all the effort they can. So I guess if you want something to work and have to come to completion and make a 10 of Wands, then you have to offer a wand. Oh, there it is. The Ace of Wands. Okay. They're not offering that extra wand. They're not doing it. They're not going to give the whole to something that's not working. And they feel like, yeah, they've given it a thumbs down. It's an unanswered prayer. They're not putting anything else into it. So again, they're not going to reach out if they feel like they've gotten away from the devil. Okay. Yeah, definitely in silence. Let's clarify. But that doesn't mean you can't reach out. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. But yeah, again, with Sagittarius temperance, I mean, reversed, they don't think it can be worked out. Okay, Nine of Wands reversed again. We have rest and reconsider in reverse. Just meaning they've thought about it, they've reconsidered, and they decided not to go forward anymore. But that's because they've probably gotten the Eight of Wands from you.